2014. You fast forward 6 years, and it's no longer Yelp. Yelp doesn't really have the online footprint that it used to. It doesn't have as much clout that it can wave around.
Yeah.
But Instagram influencers sure do. And you must have heard all those stories about like Instagram influencers emailing hotels and stuff saying, give me a free room and I'll post about it on my Instagram page. And then the hotel's going, go and fuck yourself.
Yeah.
And it's like, yes, that's exactly what I want.
Yeah.
That's the best.
Oh, God. And I really don't mind, when somebody does the whole thing of kind of, either people on Twitter who are famous or Instagram or whatever and goes, look, someone sent me a cool free thing. Do you want to look at it? And it's kind of like, you get something free, they get a bit of free promotion. Like, stuff like that, I don't mind. But when it's them turning it back around and going, give me something for free, so that I can fucking abuse my right as, like, an Instagrammer or whatever like that. It's like, oh, God. Yeah, that's just go and fuck yourself.
Which is why, like, we could do this story, which is the L... Oh, no, I need to find the name of the hotel. So it's the... the White Moose Cafe.
Okay.
Perfect. So this is a hotel has banned YouTubers and Instagram stars after a 22-year-old YouTuber asked for a 5-night free stay in the hotel and then broke down in tears when she was told to fuck off. And this is what cracks me up. So we have Elle Darby, a UK-based social media influencer with 87,000 YouTube subscribers. Okay. So I have 6 times the audience that she does. And you don't see me demanding free stays anywhere.
When she got denied from like a fucking near week of just free hotel use, and presumably a nice hotel as well.
Yeah, because why would you want to stop in a bad hotel? We have here, she reached out to the owner, Paul Stenson, asking if he was interested in a possible collaboration. It's not a collaboration, is it? Like, you give me free stuff.
Yes,
I want free stuff. So in an email to the Dublin hotel, Darby wrote, I work as a social media influencer, mainly lifestyle, beauty and travel. She then included her social media reach before continuing. My partner and I are planning to come to Dublin for an early Valentine's Day weekend from February 8th to 12th. So one of the busiest times of the year.
Yeah, so that's going to be...
And the service industry.
Absolutely fully booked at full price.
Yeah.
Like, not, it's the middle of fucking nowhere, but yeah.
Yeah. As I was searching for a place there, I come across your link and said, I would love to feature my YouTube videos to bring traffic to your hotel and recommend others to book in return for free accommodation. Ending her email, Darby mentioned that she had organised a similar collaboration with Universal Orlando in Florida last year, and it's being amazing for them. So just like Lucas, right, let's just break that down for a moment. 87,000 YouTube followers. She went, yeah, I had a similar deal with Universal Orlando, and they've done really well thanks to me.
Yeah, thanks to you, Universal sold a lot of fucking park tickets.
Lucas, I'm gonna ask you now, right? Before we covered this story, were you aware of Universal Orlando, Florida?
I don't think I've ever heard of that one, Karl.
Yeah, like, were you familiar with Elle Darby, YouTuber with 87,000 subscribers? Think about that. Like, how... I struggle to think of a way to describe that.
Yeah.
That isn't just like completely fucking mad. I brought business to one of the most well-known and popular holiday destinations on planet Earth.
Yeah, Karl, you know what? Last year, me and my 6,000 subscribers really helped out Disneyland, you know.
Yeah. Like, that's basically what it is. Universal is like, it's the only thing. The only thing that tops it in terms of like the amount of people that go and whatever is Disneyland. Yeah. And when you're second to Disney, you're doing all right. Yeah. That's so good. And this is about, it's been amazing for them. Like, before I came on, they were struggling.
No one had ever heard of it, Karl.
Like, do you know what? I'm going to look up Universal Orlando. Right. And I'm going to Google her name.
Oh, so man, yeah.
Let's just get her name exactly right. Her name is Elle Darby. Let's find out.
Oh, God. I really want to just see, struggling Universal finally found a foothold in, the holiday industry.
Okay, so here's a video where she went. Oh, God, I don't want to watch this.
No,
she
you
got
don't.
87,000 views.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So I'm going to look. So 87,000 views on her video. Right, so we've got 87,000 views on this video. Bear in mind, right, and then we're going to look up Orlando Universal weekly attendance.
Yeah.
Weekly attendance 2018, so the year before she did the video.
Okay.
Here we go. We have Universal Orlando attendance in 2017 was 10.2 million people. So 10.2 million people visited Orlando Universal Park in 2017. And in 2018, it was 10.71 million. She got 87,000 views. And I know from experience of doing this kind of shit for a living that the most amount of follow through you will ever get on anything advertised on YouTube, Instagram, anything like that is roughly 1 to 2%.
Okay.
You get a 1 to 2% click through rate, and then around 10% of those might buy the thing. So potentially she could have sold 87,000, 1% of 87,000, Lucas. So
like 870.
Okay, and then like 10-20% of that, so 80 people.
Yeah.
She may have sold 80 tickets to Universal Orlando. So let's now go on to, let's say, that 10.71 million. Bearing in mind she released this in 2019, so I don't think we're going to have any figures for 2020.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to go up.
I'm guessing attendance has gone down, which you said it was amazing for them. So let's just say it continued on the same upward trend, and let's go for 11 million.
Okay, yeah.
So let's go for 11. Let's go. So it'd be 8. We said let's say 100 people.
100. Yeah, let's be generous.
100 divided by 11 million, which is 0.000090909. But then we've got to get the percentage. We've got to times it by 100, correct?
Yeah.
Which equals 0.0009. So 0.001% increase was worth it. So Lucas, let's just go back. You're a hotel in Dublin. Would you give away a 5-night stay in your hotel for a 0.001% increase to your foot traffic the following year?
Over Valentine's weekend as well.
It's like, the fuck is this person thinking?
Oh God, I don't know.
Like, God, and we can continue. I'm just gonna nip to the bathroom, but we're gonna fuck it. Lucas, because this story is an adventure, and I want you to go on it with me. Are you prepared?
Yeah, I'm just gonna run grab a drink as well.
Okay, so I've returned from my brief pee break. Lucas, do you have your drink?
Yes, I do.
Alright, so let's continue in the tale of Elle Darby. We've established that she got a grand total of 87,000 views on her video about coming to Universal Studios. And I'm curious as well. Do you know what the best bit is? On the thing here. Do you know, in the description of the video.
Oh, yeah.
Like, she's like, she doesn't even offer a link to go there yourself.
Oh, wow.
The only links below it are her Instagram and where you can send business enquiries to. So she doesn't even offer, like, oh, if you want to go there yourself, you have to look for it on your own. Which means that click-through rate I talked about of like about 1% doesn't apply. Because at no point does she actually tell people where to go. So we established that it was like a 0.001% increase at most to traffic to Universal. And like, evidently the hotel she asked weren't all that bothered about this, and they really didn't want to give 5-night free stay to this knobhead and her boyfriend.
Yeah.
So Mr. Paul Stetson responded to Darby's request publicly on the White Moose Cafe Facebook page in a message that read in part, "Dear social influencer, I know your name, but apparently it's not important to use names." Because keep in mind as well, this lady in her email didn't say hello or anything like that. It's just give me a free stay. And here's a pro tip for establishing a rapport with someone: don't fucking do that.
No.
If you're gonna say like try and get something for free, maybe use the person's name. Mm-hmm. So thank you for your email looking for free accommodation in return for exposure. It takes a lot of balls to send an email like that, if not much self-respect and dignity. Or if I let you stay here in return for a feature in a video, who is going to pay the staff who look after you the housekeepers who clean your room, the waiters who serve you breakfast, the receptionist who checks you in. Who is going to pay for the light and heat you use during your stay? Continuing, Stetson asks, maybe I should tell my staff that they'll be featured in your video in lieu of receiving payment for work carried out while you're in residence. The message concludes, P.S. The answer is no.
Oh, what a burn.
And this story is one of those ones where it starts off like you're rooting for the guy, but then it turns out like maybe that everyone is an arsehole in this story, because it says here that although Stenson attempts to black out Darby's contact information in the message he posted, social media users were able to quickly identify them. It's because when he blacked it out, you could still read who it is.
Oh, right.
And it turns out that he kept doing this and just kept like singling her out. But either way, I can see why he'd be pissed off.
Yeah, I can kind of see why he wants to call her out on this fucking bullshit.
I demand a 5-night free stay in your hotel for literally nothing in return. It's like, yeah, but I helped Universal Orlando, Florida. And for reference as well, do you know that video I sent you last week?
Ooh, which one was this?
Yeah, I sent Lucas a video last week that I saw, simply titled "Ducks Annihilate Bowl of Peas."
Oh yeah,
It's just
that was
24
amazing.
seconds long. And was actually released 3 weeks after she released her Go to Universal Orlando Studios video.
Okay.
She got 87,000 views. Ducks Annihilate Bowl of Peas got 4.8 million. And they have less subscribers than she does. So I've got a pro tip for anyone out there who wants to do social media advertising. If your videos get less views than ducks eating peas, maybe you should think of a new fucking career. Anyway, the story continues that people found Darby's contact information and began to attack her with negative comments about her requests. Understandably, because fuck off.
Yeah.
You're asking for free stuff in return for nothing. I hate this shit. It's like it's poisonous and toxic, and it leads to like some of the most entitled, deluded behaviour on
it's
behalf
awful.
of people such as I helped Orlando Studios get more viewers. Even though she, in her video supposedly advertising it, she doesn't even link to where you can go stay there yourself. Literally everything in the description of that video is her self-congratulating and advertising her own stuff.
Man.
So her claim of being an influencer and helping them advertise is completely false. It is 100% just like, look at me, look how great I am, look at all the free stuff I'm doing.
Yeah, because like I do not enjoy those kind of videos, but the ones I've seen and very quickly clicked off, you can go right to the description of those and you'll see like first line will be, here's where you can get it, here's like the promo codes you can use, here's why you should love them, blah blah blah, and it's all about like, look at this product, and I don't enjoy that kind of content, but at least they're fucking doing it right.
At least they're honest.
Yeah, at least they are promoting the product they claim they are promoting.
No, it says a lot when you describe yourself as an influencer and someone who helps brands and products and stuff like that with your reach, and you don't even tell people where they can get the thing you're supposedly advertising.
Yeah.
Even like the very earliest and worst ads still tell you where you can buy the fucking thing.
Yeah.
They at least tell you. It's so ridiculous. So, the negative backlash eventually led to Darby uploading a YouTube video to respond, in which she breaks down from embarrassment, anger, and humiliation. In the 17-minute video titled "I Was Exposed," lol, so embarrassing. I'm adding the lol. That's what she said. The influencer emotionally insists she got in contact with Stenson with nothing but the purest of intentions.
Like the purest of intentions is give me free shit. Yeah.
Give me free stuff, and if you don't and you respond as like most people would have, fuck off. Because I've got a business to run and I'm not in the mind of giving stuff away for free to complete nobodies.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's not the purest intention. As a 22-year-old girl who's running her own business from her home, I didn't feel like I did anything wrong. Maybe that's the problem.
Yeah, and I really don't see a problem with her trying to hustle fucking Universal into a few nights stay. Because fuck it, like they're a huge conglomerate company. When it's let's contact local nice looking hotel, it's like, oh no, fuck off.
Yeah. Well, before we continue, there's this really, really great idea I've seen. It's like an artist. I forget the name. So it's going to frustrate me. But they have an amazing breakdown of whenever I get reached out to by shitty influencers and bloggers and also vloggers who are like, oh, I think your stuff's cute, send me some for free.
Yeah.
And I'll advertise it. They say, what I'll do, you buy some from me as much as you want.
Yeah.
And I'll send you a referral link. If 10 people click that link and buy something from my store, I will send you your money back.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And they say that every time they've ever mentioned this, the influencer immediately backs off and refuses to talk to them.
Of course they do, yeah.
Because they're not confident enough that they can convince 10 people to click a link and buy something.
Mm-hmm.
And at that point, are you even an influencer?
Yeah.
Like, your literal title is influencer, and you're not confident you can influence 10 fucking people out of an audience of supposedly tens of hundreds of thousands.
And
Maybe
as well,
you should get
like,
a different job.
Yeah, I find that weird because I know, for example, with the playthroughs we do on our gameplay channels, like, I regularly get comments going, man, like, you've made me go pick up this game because I remember how fun it is. And we never at any point try to suggest to people, go buy this, you should go play it. Like, we don't push the content, we don't give promo codes and things like that. And it's like, if you literally have like referral links and have a video intended to sell a product
And you
and
describe
you still
yourself
can't do
as
it,
an influencer.
yeah, and you still can't manage to fucking sell 10 of the products you're claiming that you can sell, it's like,
Yeah.
what the fuck are you doing?
And I want to see that expand to like with requests like this of, can I get a free night stay? Say, pay for the stay, and if we can get bookings and they put you in the referral code, we'll give you your money back.
Yeah.
Literally put your money where your mouth is. If you can do what you say you can do, fucking prove it. And
Yeah,
then
like,
if you
for
can't,
every
I become a testimonial.
Yeah, exactly. But for every person that mentions you in their booking referral, you get like one night stay back paid.
Yeah.
Like, just do it something like that.
And that's something I'd want to see, because every time I've heard of something like that happening, because I do it the same way when I'm contacted by advertisers.
Yeah.
And they ask me, oh, can we mention us in a video? And I say, no. I want to do it my way. And if you're so confident in like the quality of your product, you'll let me write my own ad copy? No. Well, clearly you're not as confident as you claim to be. If it was really good a product as it needed to be, it would, as you say, advertise itself, but it's clearly not. So Darby also explains, going back to this story, that she didn't know why the hotel owner decided to post her email. Because it was really fucking annoying, I guess.
I mean, I guess she's annoyed that someone called her out for trying to extort them. Like, that's all it is, really, is I got called out for being a massive asshole. Why would you put me out like that?
Yeah.
It's like, well, you're the one being a massive asshole in the first place. If you're not a dickhead, then no one will call you out.
Like, maybe examine your own behaviour. If people's immediate response is to, like, tell you to fuck off.
Yeah.
Like, maybe there's a reason they're doing that. It says, however, since the 20-year-old's heartfelt responsible load, it's not heartfelt. She's just upset she got caught. She just wants free stuff and didn't get it. Also, as well, how romantic. Yeah, let's go on a weekend away. Who's going to pay for it? Nobody. Let's go on a free trip away.
I wonder if after, getting bounced back from this offer, she then paid out of wallet to go on a very expensive Valentine's trip, or whether she's unwilling to do it off her own back. Well, that'd be interesting to know.
Then what the White Moose Cafe did afterwards is they just banned all bloggers from the business. Like,
fair enough.
Fuck off. And there's more to this story, so we'll try and find there's a follow-up to it. But it says here that on the White Moose Cafe Snapchat, Spencer said the controversy just puts into question the authenticity of influencer marketing, because she would have gladly spoken nicely about the hotel, but only because she was getting it for free.
Yeah.
The moment she didn't get it for free, suddenly I'm a bad guy. And that's true.
It is, yeah.
Like, can you really trust someone's opinion if they got the thing for free?
Well, it's like you often mention how anybody that you've, for example, blocked off Twitter will then immediately go on a tirade of "fuck Karl, he's the worst," and "Fat Fiend is awful," and it's like, oh, so you're really, a fan of my content and wanted to be friends with me until I told you to overstep your boundaries, and now I'm the fucking enemy.
Yeah, and it's the exact same energy expressed by the kind of guy who's like, message a girl, "You're so beautiful. Will you go out with me?" "No, you're a fucking bitch anyway. I always thought you were ugly."
Yeah.
It's like the exact moment that you don't get your own way, suddenly you lash out aggressively, and they never seem to, in their head, put two and two together and think maybe this behaviour is the reason no one likes me. It's like, no, it's everybody else's fault but mine. This leads into like that story continuing where basically that guy just kept taking the piss.
Yeah.
And just kept posting more and more stuff, making fun of influencers. And like she was getting really mad about it. But it led me to stumble across an amazing article by The Atlantic. And amazing just because of the headline, which is Instagram's wannabe stars are driving luxury hotels crazy. Because any fucker with like 10,000 followers will just be like sending emails and begging messages to like the Hilton and the Ritz saying, "Can I stay for free in like a $5,000 a room night?" It's like, fucking no.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, man. It's so just... I don't even know how to describe just the entitlement involved in stuff like that.
Of just like, yeah. And it says here like some hotels have standardised the process by requiring influencers to fill in application forms for discount or free hotel stays that include their total reach.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And it's just like, yeah. And like some of these are amazing though, because whenever I see stuff like this, like I have some degree of a following online.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think we've talked before, haven't we? Where there was that girl who spent like her life savings trying to become an influencer.
Yeah.
And her pictures, like she spent thousands of dollars to engineer the situation, to take the photos, were getting like 400 followers, 400 likes. And it's like, the way I've summed it up is it would be easier to just develop a personality, but I guess just keep throwing money at it until it sticks. But I'm looking at some of the examples of photos here. Like we have a lady here who got a free stay in a super nice hotel, 3,500 likes.
Wow.
And she got a free stay in a hotel. I reckon I could get more likes than that of a picture of me drinking a beer. And I
think like
that they do.
What? Like I might just have a quick look and see how long it takes me to go to like your Instagram and see how many like 3,000 likes you fucking get.
I think that photo of me at the fucking woods might have got more than that. But like
the most recent picture of you just stood in front of a lake saying having a nice day got nearly 3,000 likes in a couple of days.
And no one paid me to take that.
No. It's just like, yeah, literally you just stood in front of a lake going, yeah, I'm having a nice day. And it's like, instead, someone had to fucking give you a free stay in a hotel for you to get 3,500, like 500 extra likes in a lot more of a time frame as well.
Oh man, here's a breakdown of it's crucial. Like basically, like influencers, because they're fucking morons, don't take good photos.
Yeah.
Like for example, they say here like, yeah, we had one example of a lady who got a free stay in a hotel and took like a bunch of photos in a bikini on the beach. The problem is that those photos could be anywhere because they don't show off the hotel. She's just on the beach, but she got a free stay, and that's worthless to the hotel.
Because all it is, oh, well, she was at a beach. Is that okay, but does that sell the hotel in any way? No.
Oh my god, this is amazing. So we have. I was going to find the person's name here. It's. I just need to find it. I need to find the person's like full name. So.
Okay.
Jack Bedwani. So he's a guy who runs a brand consultancy agency.
Yeah.
He says here that he knows of a major brand that flew in a literal plane full of influencers to stay in a hotel to try and like, yeah, okay, we're going to have a social media blitz. But they didn't get them to sign forms. So 3/4 of the people who turned up never posted on Instagram that they went.
Oh, no.
So they just give them all a free stay, but then didn't tell them, look, if you're staying here, take a lot of photos of the facilities and all the various things you can do. You're welcome to try anything you want. Just post about it. They didn't. So 3/4 of the people got a free stay and then never talked about it.
What? Like, what is wrong with people? How stupid do you have to see? Because they do not have any investment in your hotel, in your business.
Or your success. No, they just want free shit.
If they get free shit, that's like the end of it for them. They don't need to do anything anymore.
They want it to grow their brand, not yours, because that's the only thing they're interested in. It's like utilising that to get more free shit. Like, it's the industry that I can describe as being most like cancer. Because you're saying, like, it's used as the term to describe something that's really awful.
Mm-hmm.
This is, because all it does is grow and consume while, like, just replacing anything good with bad.
I'm so baffled. Can you imagine, like, if someone paid you X amount of pounds, like £1,000, just say, off the top of my head, Karl, we want you, like, we want to sponsor your video. Here's £1,000. Didn't get you to sign a contract, didn't ask you to talk about the product. They just went, here's money, we'll sponsor your video, but you have no obligation to mention it.
Yeah.
It'd just be like, okay, cool, I'll take the money.
That's what happened here, yeah. They brought a literal plane full of influencers in, and 3/4 of them never post that they went.
Yeah, why would you, in that situation, why would you have any incentive to, other than, moral integrity, to then post on that video going, yeah, here's the sponsor, here's, like, the links, we'll talk about it. It's like, at the end of the day, you got money. That's your end of the deal, done already.
Oh, man, that's so good.
Man.
It says here that the Dusit Thani in the Maldives has all but ceased working with fashion influencers. After they discovered this is the one where they would come there to take pictures for swimsuit shots, and they say, like, yeah, people were asking where they could buy the bikinis, not where they could stay. So they were looking at these photos like, oh cool, they took all these photos in our hotel, this must be really good, and every comment is like, where'd you get that bikini, it's really cute. None of them cared about where the photo was taken, because the influencer and the Instagram would not say where they took it.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, man. It's so brutal. Like, just don't work with them.
It's not worth it. You get nothing from, unless you're getting someone like Kim Kardashian to advertise it, because, like, she has got a proven track record of, if she puts something on Instagram, it will sell out instantly, because she has a brand, and she has, like, I think it's clout, isn't it? Mm-hmm. She actually has that instead of just claiming to have it, because she has a dedicated following.
And then you get to that point where it's the opposite of, someone like that has such a following that they can put their name on awful products and they will still sell out. And that's the weird, like, reversal of it. Of you get someone with like a big a name as Kim Kardashian, that even that 0.001% of a click-through like that El Darby would get, even if it's only that amount of people, that's enough for Kim Kardashian to sell out anything, regardless of quality.
When it's numbers. And it's great here. We can end on a quote from Natalie Zafat, a social media consultant and influencer who's partnered with hotel chains, such as the Marriott and Intercontinental. At the end of the day, most bloggers and influencers are just business people. I would not describe them as business people.
They're bad business people.
To be fair, that is, I'll take that back. Because the most business person thing I can think of is ruthlessly exploiting someone's goodwill for your own gain and then offering nothing in return. That is a business person right there. I take it back. But, like, this is why I think it's great, because this is why I fucking hate influencers, because they never see the forest for the trees of, like, the negative impact they can have. Can you think of any other business industry it would be frowned upon for someone to reach out to a potential client and offer them an opportunity? You'd never see Coca-Cola berate an ad salesperson for calling them up and sharing their rates, because that's because Coca-Cola is a fucking massive company with a product to sell that's worth something, and that people want. You're not offering anything beyond, I will share it on Instagram, and, like, if you can't share hard fucking numbers on what that's going to translate to, it's literally worthless.
Yeah.
And it's like, the photos are always so fucking terrible. Like, I'm looking at all the examples they've got, and it's like a woman on a bed. And, like, what's that supposed to say to me? I don't know where it is.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, man.
It's like,
and
what?
I can almost imagine that, like, I got a free hotel stay. I doubt every single picture they've taken, like in the room and everything like that. Examples, of just showing off the hotel. I doubt the description of that is, go look at this hotel, it's amazing. It's probably, I'm having such a great time.
Yeah.
It's probably not mentioning the hotel, the product, whatever, at all.
And it could, but it's just that thing of it needs to be a concerted effort. At which point, the one selling point you'd have for that kind of advertising, if the authenticity is washed away.
Yeah.
If you can the whole reason that influencers can even get these rates and even make these offers in the first place is that influencers are seen as people, so they have authenticity and people see them as being trustworthy, whereas they don't trust businesses.
Yeah.
But then when you basically just turn it into a corporate plug and become really just clean and clinical, you lose that. So it's a catch-22 of, we want it to be professional. I'm a professional, but when it looks professional, then people don't want it because then you lose that authenticity and the human element to it.
There is a human element. I'm sure there is a degree of kind of different levels of trust with influencers. So if you can go, oh, well, this influencer I can trust because everything I've seen them promote has been something they think is of good quality and willing, and worth promoting. You might get that end of it where you go, okay, well, I trust this person. But then you can also see the people who clearly take every single sponsorship opportunity, regardless of quality and what they think of the product, and go, well, this person can go fuck themselves. They don't give a shit.
I've mentioned it before, and it's a really amazing statistic, at least for me, and it's really eye-opening. Where I was briefly studying marketing and business, and specifically the thing that always sticks out in my mind is the effective rate of advertising and how effective various kinds of advertising are. And I remember it's a pie chart, and this pie chart is fucking massive chunk of it is word of mouth. Almost all of it is word of mouth. This is the advertising that, in terms of in studies and in surveys, that people say as being the primary way or the most effective way that they would ever be convinced to use a product or a service. So basically, me telling you, Lucas, I recommend this thing. And then they have in the remaining wedge 15 different colours. That's internet, print, marketing, radio, television. Every other form of advertising is paled in comparison to someone just saying, here's a thing I tried, why don't you give it a go? And the interesting thing about that is that included in word of mouth is celebrity endorsement. Which is why celebrity endorsement is so fucking massive, because of a quirk of the way human psychology works, we tend to see celebrities or famous people or influencers in the same way we'd see our friends, and we trust and listen to their opinions the way we would a friend. Which is why when you see an influencer saying, I like this thing, it can, depending on how authentic and just, I guess, nice that person is and how realistic and true to life their online persona is, it can be seen as being effective an advertising tool as someone personally telling you to try the thing.
Yeah, and that's because we mention it a lot, especially during streaming, how a lot of viewers and a lot of people looking at news on celebrities and following celebrities and influencers on Instagram and stuff, you form that parasocial relationship where it feels to a lot of people oh, I'm friends with this celebrity. It's you're not, you just look at pictures of them. But that's the weird psychological effect that people have of, yes, I'm friends and I know and can trust this person based on what they want to make publicly available. And it's very weird of just,
But it's a really strange industry because it's the oxymoron of it. You need to be genuine and yourself, but at the same time, to sell a product, you need to be clinical. And there needs to be you need to be squeaky clean, which those two things don't gel well together. To sell something and be you need to be authentic, and people need to see you as a person and a human with flaws and problems, and they need to see the wrinkles and all that to your life. But then if you want to sell a product, you can't have any of that.
And that's why I find it so odd that so many sponsorship deals are based on ad reads.
Yeah, which is I have rallied against before. Like, it's so fucking... Like, you're sponsoring my content because my audience likes the way my content's done, but you won't let me be myself in the ad read.
Yeah. And it's weird because as soon as I listen to a lot of podcasts and as soon as I hear the start of an ad read, I zone out. It's just gone. I have no attention span to the words they are saying, the PR gargle that they are spouting. And the moment that ends and they go back to a normal conversation, it's like, oh, cool, I'm listening again.
And it's strange. And I've expressed confusion, sheer bafflement that advertisers don't seem to get this yet, despite spending literally millions and millions of dollars trying to figure out how to capitalize on influencers and on Instagram and YouTube and internet personalities as a whole.
Yeah.
And they've never come to the realization that the reason that these figures are popular is because they are themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a lot easier to empathize and just find yourself become attached to someone when they don't have that, I guess, that veneer that a lot of more established and legacy celebrities in legacy industries have.
Yeah.
Where there's a barrier separating the two. And for better or worse, like you said, they form parasocial relationships with these people, and that can be exploited for monetary gain.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
And it is. And it's
it
awful.
is. But I do find it so bizarre that I'd much rather see, someone on Instagram or Twitter or something post a picture and go, look, I've picked up or been sent this product and I find it really cool, than them having a video of here's 60 seconds of just a wall of text I have to read without any personality.
Yeah, it's just not great, is it? And
no.
We can call it there because, man, that's depressing to think about. And I hope that all the audience was like, man, I really do hate when that happens.
Mm-hmm.
At least they can be thankful that advertisers, for the most part, are really shit at exploiting the the emotional attachment you have to internet creators. Because the moment they realise, shit, yeah, if we let them be themselves, we can get people on the hook.
Mm-hmm.
So at the moment we allow them to break down that professional, just completely corporate veneer, we're done. That's it. People's wallets, it's not safe anymore. But thankfully, so many businesses are so terrified of ever going off message. That's unlikely to happen for a while. But since we're coming to a close, Lucas, speaking of soulless corporate marketing, anything you'd like to promote?
I'll do my standard ad read now.